Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm showing you the watch that I wanted to show you and to check out for ages, ever since I saw it. But today I got my hands on the Parnis watch, and this is a 44 millimeters sterile pilot's watch, and this watch is something else. This is a very cool watch. This is a big pilot style. This is a big pilot Parnis sterile dial watch with the Asian manual one movement, which is basically a reproduction copy of Unitas movement, but it's a good movement. And this watch belongs to my friend, and I borrowed it to shoot you a video and to show you guys. And he has it for like more than a year, and it's still going strong. He actually likes it. He has lots of watches, but he loves wearing this one. And what's not to love about this watch? This is one hell of a watch for the money, and you always have to consider the money when speaking watches. But this is under $100. Usually you can find them anywhere from 50 US dollars to 70, 80, depends on the design, complications, shipping, and everything else. eBay or Amazon is the main source. I will try to find some Amazon links, put it in the description box so you can check it out. But basically what this watch is this is a big pilot style of watch, and it's been around. This design has been around since the 40s, basically ever since the Bior watches with the Luftwaffe, and ever since then the style has barely changed, and that's just a fact that classic design is always timeless, and classic design cannot age. And for the original Luftwaffe BOs were 55 millimeters, and this one is downsized, and there are version of 47 millimeters, and also the 44. I think the 44 is much better, and I recommend that one to try to get one. This is a 44, and it's just looks great on the wrist. And so what the folks at the Parnis, they make a lot of homages and what other watches, but this one, I like this one, this homage, because it says nothing on the dial. It's a sterile dial, and it's really appealing, it's eye-catching, and it's really great watch, and especially for the money. It's a manual wound, it's a brand new watch. It's executed greatly, and for the money, manual wound, classic. You can buy Seiko 5, and that's a cool thing. Seiko 5s are cool, but this one works better. And end of story. The dial on this watch is super sexy. There are a couple of colors, but I love the black one. One thing on this dial I don't like is that the loom, loom is not existent, but everything else on this dial works great. I love it. Classic big pilot styling, hour numbers all around the dial bar, 12, 9, 6, and 3. The 12 marker is not a number, but a rather triangle with 2 dots, which is another mark pilot's watches. And basically all pilot's watches had this, but it's a super cool detail, that triangle. And overall it's a good design. The watch, as homage or not, it's a great design, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I love this watch, and it's a good watch for the money. If this watch was $200 or 300, I would be more cautious, but in this price range it's just great. The case, of course, case has some sharp edges, but I'm not really bothered by it. It's not that terrible, just you feel it's a sharp edge. It's all brushed, and I think that's the best case. You can find the polished version, but and the PVD coated, but that's it. 316L stainless steel, which is a industry standard. The mineral crystal, it's not a sapphire, and I think it has a little bit layer of AR coating, because at the certain angles you can see a blue sheen if you hit the light right, and it's really cool. Case back also has a large, it's a display case back, has a large mineral crystal, so you can see the movement, and the movement is a copy, and it's a well decorated. This is an Asian copy of Unitas movement. It's I believe this is the version with 6497 and 6498 movement. So one of those versions have a second hand small seconds at the 6 o'clock, and the other one has small seconds at the 9 o'clock. And it's a super cool, and these movements are decorated. It's crazy. One of you guys asked me on Instagram on somewhere, lug to lug with, this is a 44 without a crown, mineral crystal. It's 11.5 millimeter thick. It's not very much water resistant, so keep it away from water. And a lug to lug with is 52 millimeters, but it wears very nice on the wrist. Don't be put out by that, just don't buy the large versions. And band lug size is 22 millimeters. The movements are, those are hand winding movements, and they prove to be quite robust, and they are beautifully decorated. One of them even has a swan neck regulator on it, and the other one has a Geneva stripes on it, and yeah, the strap is very nice on these watches. So at one point I just wanted to buy the watch for the strap. I like the dark brown strap. It's 22, but it tapers down, and it's really thick leather. It's around 4 millimeter, and it's really nice and nicely done. So about the movement, guys, it's a manual wound, and you wound it with a large onion crown, which is another thing that's super cool. And I'm sorry, but I really like this watch. And the movement is wound but it's nitpicking at this price range because it looks nice. If you don't take a loop out, it looks awesome. And nothing else. My friend's been wearing it for more than a year now. Amazing timekeeping. Also, you can adjust it, and it's really cool watch. And for the price, this style appeals to you, and I think this style appeals to everyone. I would recommend one of these big pilot homage watches with the sterile dial. I think that's the best one, without anything saying on the dial, and it has a really impressive wrist presence. People glancing at your wrist, and it's very comfortable to wear. And for the money, I think this is a super cool watch. It won't break the bank, and the watch is really good value for money. This or Seiko 5, but this one's cooler, I have to admit it.